Alright, welcome to episode 15 of the Factorio no, 15? 16 of the Factorio Monthly Community map. We set this up, and one glaring problem is this doesn't have an output. But also, I'm pretty sure I miscounted on these. These are taking 10 every 2 seconds, so they're only actually doing 5 a second. So we need at least 9 to deal with this. Another problem that we're having. What the hell am I looking for? Grenades. Here we go. Clear this area, right? Alright, let's fix this stuff up. So we need a few more of these guys. But also, I want to generally just increase production of solid fuel. So what I'm thinking is we're going to feed, because light oil's going to be the main production. That's what we want. We want this side. We want to bring that up. No, I want it to be a splitter, so we get an even supply of this from these two. I don't want to interrupt their production. Okay. We're going to feed them on the other side of the belt so they never have to stop because this is backed up. I mean, this is backed up, it'll all stop anyway, but how many do we have? We have 5, and we need 9. Just continue this on a couple. That would be 9, but let's throw down a couple extra. It's basically looking at the supply of solid fuel. Either it's just not backed up yet, or it's not enough. Either way, it probably won't be enough in, a few hours. When we have a lot more factory running. But then again, maybe we'll have nuclear power by then. I don't know. I guess the easiest solution is probably just going to be hook these two together, because we should have plenty of them now. Does mean you can't get out the end here. Well, you can get out through here, I suppose. And we need the recipe set. Okay, that should get the solid fuel. The solid fuel. Well, pretty solid fuel, but it should get the light oil. Yeah, it's coming down. Okay. Hopefully that should cause this to back up. I had to fix a couple of problems. I think I messed up. Where is it? Yeah, we had this feeding into here. Actually, there's a point. Is there any? No, there's no solid fuel on that line, luckily. All right, so that's done. Next thing, we want to go and have a look. Actually, he's getting this one. Yeah, he's gonna. No, that's good. It was fine. Right, let's get the car. We want to go sort out some little outposts, so it's more stuff. Let's go and get the stuff. Either way, what we're going to do is set up a little radar outpost that's solar powered. A few gun turrets around it, just so that we can. Need gears? We need gears. Let's see. We need copper for that as well. So we need 10. We're going to do 2. We need 5 for this because we need they're 60 kilowatt each. We need 5 for each radar. I want to build 2. Yeah, 300. Yeah. So we're short. Ooh, we're short circuits already. Expensive recipes really eating away at the inventory supply. And then this guy we need. Yeah, I thought it might be copper. I've just picked up a little sulfur, haven't I? Yeah, it's really annoying. There's no way to get rid of it. Right, okay. So now we've got what? And we don't need 5. We'll see if that's good. We've got the gun turrets, right? We've got gun turrets, we've got that, we've got walls. Hopefully that's enough walls. If it's not, oh well. So I want to set up a radar outpost here by this copper. Looks, ooh, that looks like that's an enemy base. Maybe we'll throw it up here somewhere. I want to basically put it somewhere a little bit, what's the word? Secluded. And I want to put one down by this lake so we can explore out this area as well. So, let's go do that. Oh! Alright, so I've gone for this, it's got that now of course, but this slightly more passive base, because setting up the last one, a little bit of anger from the biters. And that's probably not a good thing. So I'm going to make our way carefully back, because I don't know what some of these guys' abilities are. There's some like black bases out here. The green one, these are acid, I'm pretty sure, yeah. The green, but there's actually, oh dear. I need to not back myself into a corner here. And also stay far enough ahead that they don't, yeah, these guys, what are these? Laser biters. Biters that fire laser beams. They're going to be fun. And this place is pretty heavily infested with stuff. Oh, we're going to find out. Oh, I did not like the look of that. Around this. Oh, they're setting up a... that's a rock. Go, 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 go. See if we can just skip past this lot. That was probably a bit dangerous. If we stay close to the wall, we probably should be fine. Let's repair this before we get massacred. Yeah, the number of turrets on these walls is... they're pretty much not getting attacked. I did have to repair the other wall, but that was, I think, largely because I just did that. Because I'd set up that base and killed a load of things. They followed me and attacked the wall a bit harder than they would do normally. But anyway, right, it's daytime. So now we should have, yeah, proper radar coverage here. This thing's drawing its all 300 kilowatts, so we're exploring this area at sort of maximum speed for one radar anyway. Yeah, see, I think this is because I was just out there and I've drawn this sort of ire. I'll repair that before I leave, because the other walls are not getting attacked in the same way. They're not, well, this is a corner, so... But I think we are probably going to need a technology upgrade for the walls relatively soon. This all got damaged, but we do have this radar here, And this is the one that, yeah, all the gun turret, the gun turret got destroyed, and I picked up the other one. I think placing the gun turret was the issue. That sort of increased the aggression factor on this area. But 23 million, that's not too bad actually. But that's good oil there. Stone. But no coal that I can see. That could become a problem if we ran out. That's the only way to make plastic. So one problem that we're having over here is that our refineries aren't working, and it's actually because we're not using enough petrol products. And that's kind of an issue. I mean, this is the only guy who's making solid fuel from petroleum. Which is the cause of the problem, let's face it. So we can just throw down a couple of... let's throw some lights in this as well, just in case we're over here at night. See what we're doing. Throw it on the end. There and there, why not? Right. Okay, we need some underground pipes to... Don't need one from here, do we? Right, that should hopefully... Well, this will mean that we won't be bogged down on... I suppose, actually, think about it. What do these take? 2 second crafting time. It takes 10. Oh, it's 10 a second. It's 5 a second. That's 10 a second. Right? This just takes less. It'll take the same amount of time. What we should do really is balance our production, which is exactly the same as this one. This is recipes output. With these factories. So what do we have? 45 light oil. We've got the production to do that. We've already got more than production to do that. 25 heavy oil. So we're making 10 a second in those 5. So we actually need 6 of these to match our production. And that'll mean is that we won't have any sort of backlogs being caused by a lack of production. That's wrong. We've got 4 of these. This guy needs to be there and there, right? Yeah, that seems right. And we'll throw a light in there as well. And this guy goes... These guys go in the middle, don't they? Yeah. Right, there we go. That's better. Oh, no, you don't have a belt. And if we should want to expand that, we've got the space. Let's go have a look on this side. So, you're 10 a second as well. I've forgotten what the recipe was. It's 25, so we need 3 factories. This will just stop any sort of backlog from happening. You need power. Why not? Let's throw you some lights down as well. Oh, well, if we're going to do it everywhere, let's do it everywhere. Yeah. So those 3, those 6. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this extra 4, that will basically take the light oil that's not being used. Because light oil doesn't get used for anything else. That's too far. These guys down. We need some just standard pipe. There we go. And we should now have far more than we need in the way of oil. Solid fuel even. And I've actually turned the power to this is now controlled by this being empty. Whether that's a good idea or not, I'm not sure. We need some sort of like decider combinator or something. Because you basically want to say if there's no oil or we're full on solid fuel, then to stop produce using oil. This is interesting though. I set up split. You can't really see it here. Basically, you have one belt, right, going through, and there's stuff going through, and we want to know if there is no stuff on the belt, but we don't want to store a lot of stuff, and we want to know if even just one side is full up, really, because as soon as it's backed up to here, we don't want to produce any more. And the way, if you take that, actually make a circular belt. If you grab, ooh, no, we do have one. There we go. We just look at that square, and we just read belt contents with a hold. If I throw, what am I throwing on there? Let's throw some fish on there. These are sporadic, and there's not really a problem, and you can see that, you know, it's going up to 1. The issue is when there's like a few, that number can go all over the place when it's going through. And we don't want to stop it when it's going through. We just want to stop it when it backs up. So the way we've done that is, instead of having it go through like this, we have a bypass, which is here. It's not actually quite wrong like that, is it? It's like that, more or less. What happens is anything that goes through here goes back onto the main belt, but this is set so it outputs on this side. And until this backs up, nothing will go here. But as soon as this backs up, this will feed in, and then I suppose the one downside of this is that this side has to back up, because if this side backs up, this will still feed in. I would suppose the fix for that would be just doing that. Yeah. Because now it's not swapping the sides of what's coming in. It's not acting as kind of like a belt balancer. Have to be longer. Otherwise it doesn't work. So we lose a bit there. That's not a problem. And nothing comes through this side until this is backed up. And then as soon as it goes into here, look at the condition on this. I think it is, no, it's set to less than 3, which is just 1 below a fully stopped belt. I think that's just because that's the number I was trying it with when I was setting it up. Anyway, that's done. Solid fuel looks good. What's the problem down here? Loads of petroleum gas, loads of light oil, loads of heavy oil. That seems good. While we're here, may as well set up lubricant production, I suppose. We do need to get that through and out. If it's anything like normal, we're not going to need much lubricant production. I'm trying to think of where to put it. Because either way, we're going to have to bus it out. It's going to need to come out on... Is this line set up? I think this line was set up for lubricant. It's going to be now. Oh, but there's no way to get through. I was trying to think we could build it here, but still got to get the heavy oil to here. So if heavy oil is going to come up from here, build the lubricant factory. It's like, you know, there you go, done. Actually, no, that was good there. So what we'll do is we'll put this into an underground belt. We'll make lubricant. We'll give you a power pole, and you can just make it much lubricant. Like maybe we'll put a tank at the other end to stockpile it down that end for throughput. But or we'll use an underground just because then you're less likely to get stuck on it. There we go. Only a few more actually. Oops, that is. Right, that should be going with the factory. That should be good in this area. It's the train. Alright, so we seem to be in a little bit of a... what do we say? We seem to be on the back foot with the military stuff. This base is getting attacked quite badly. That guy's already gone. Probably have to come up here and reinforce that. I think I'm going to throw a couple more turrets on this end. These fire guys, like you saw them when I was building the radar down here. It's radar. They oh dear. That seems bad. Either well, they're there. That means they were attacking it, and it's gone offline because it's been attacked. All right. See when daytime comes around. Either way, we're going to need to do some research into the military stuff. First off, let's have a look at what military tech do we want. Thinking the best thing would be artillery, but I think we're quite a long way away from that. What I am looking at is not turret damage, although that would be good. This one, here we go. Light cannons. We can research this now, actually. So, should we, yeah, let's hook that up, because we can do that on in the other factory. Assuming I didn't take any of that apart. This dual cannon actually looks pretty good. Easy enough to build these. They're speed modules and light cannon. You're going to get light cannon shells from that. Okay. So we're going to need to rebuild some stuff so we can have this damage. This. Oh, what's this? This being produced. And heavy cannon, what does that give us? Explosive? Yeah, explosives. Okay, well, for right now we're just gonna go down the path of that dual cannon. I think that should be good enough. We have these slow down cannon shells, but I'm not sure how useful they might be useful. I don't know, either way. Either way, we need to do some science research. We need to do some military research. And these guys need 3 products. Walls, grenades, and piercing shot. And it's one of each, right? No, it's 2 walls. Okay. That makes that decision easy. I mean, not that it really matters, but we'll throw the walls on this inside belt. And we're gonna need... Well, first off, we're not gonna need that much space, I don't think. Because we don't need that many machines. Come on, there we go. So we've got all this space to work with. Then we can keep this space for more complicated things we have to build later on. We need to build above this line. So you're going to need... Actually, you're just going to need... Yeah, we make use of the walls. You just need to have the belt of bricks coming in. There's the walls. We'll give you a fast inserter. I'm actually going to put 2 machines. Do we want to... I think if you want this area to do... Do you want it to do just science, or do you want it to also do... What's it called? If you want to produce other things that we need here. And just checking how many machines we need. It's piercing bullets we need 2 machines for. I think, yeah, we just have it literally just make the resources that are required. Then this belt will be walls. No, what we'll do. How many bricks do you need? You need 5 bricks. But we don't need full production. So we get rid of this belt. What I want to do is I want to leave some space so we can build the other factories, or bring the other resources for the other factories up. I'll give you a fast inserter on the way in, but I think a slow inserter on the way out. And we'll keep your power separate, even though there's not really any reason to do that, or not to do that. We're going to bring it down from this. You should have an underground belt. Which means I've now got a load of salt from my pocket again. Right, so this is going to be bricks coming in. This guy is going to have PAL there, and then put it there, and we'll sort out the power for this stuff later on. Next thing we're going to want is going to be... so we need... Actually, we can line this up here. We'll send the other stuff, the stuff for the grenade, basically, up through the middle, although, thinking about it... We need to make piercing ammo, and piercing ammo needs a firearm. Firearm takes a melt plate. We need copper and steel coming up to a second factory. And then grenades just needs copper and coal. So actually, if if we make this the grenade factory, pretty sure we need, what do we need for military science? We don't need more than one. Actually, we say actually a lot. We will have an inserter there. Iron. Bring in. There. How long does a grenade take to actually make? 8 seconds. So we do not need fast inserters for this, although we do need long inserters. Make that coal. Oh no, actually, let's bring coal in from the bottom. That's a smart idea. Bring that as iron. Then this will be a copper steel belt. This will be iron, which will then go up to the next one. And I'm going to do this so that we can have the grenades on the inside of the belt. They naturally are. And here is enough space for you to power everything, so that'll do. You're going to be iron. This is going to be copper and steel, so it's going to have to come across a little bit. The copper will actually be on this line, and we're currently taking from this bottom belt, so. And then steel will come from here. That's copper. We're going to need gaps there, right? Yeah. That come in, the copper come in, and then the two of those will go up. We just need the one over that. Oh, and there's no space for you to actually have. Ah. Okay, if we flip these around, it's easy enough to do. It'll be there, and then this guy will be that. That's where the steel lives. Get rid of this belt. Okay, so steel's on this top line. It needs to go under a few belts, and we also need to bring it forwards because we've left it miles behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Let's throw a red one down. I think a red one will make it. Yes, just. We're probably going to upgrading these belts anyway. I don't know how much throughput we actually need. So that's steel. There we go. This is electric engines, which we have researched, so we should start producing. There we go. We're going to need those for a lot of things. But we don't have any lubricant. So I'll throw this pipe in while I'm here. Put it to there for now. I need to rotate these guys. Set the pipe up first. Okay. Alright, so that's something to keep in mind. We want to start building robots soon as well. That'll help with the wall because they can repair it. Place bits that aren't being built. So iron is the next one. This guy. So iron for the grenades, which is 5 every 8 seconds, so yeah, you should be fine. Next we're going to want... So... we're going to want firearm magazine. How fast do you need to be made? I don't think you need to be made that quickly. Because these guys take 3 seconds, right? No, 4 seconds. So this is only going to be running, it needs to run every other second. 4 iron plates every 2 seconds. Maybe you won't be fast enough, maybe you will. We will find out, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, I think that's power. Yeah, he seems alright. Oh, no. We don't need you up there. We would need this near belt. We're going to have the firearms, and then firearm magazines even. That'll be the... apparently that's going to be just a belt of steel. Yeah, well done, Jonathan. That guy in, and let's hook up the copper proper. Now we can actually start doing something and bring that up. Right. So you guys are making that. You're going to output straight onto this belt, which will put you on the other side from the grenades, but you do need to have firearms coming out. Perfect. Oh, you don't have inserters going in, do you? Yep. Perfect. What we do need is coal. That's going to have to come in on this belt. That's going to have to come from here, I guess. Though we don't currently send coal through the system. So I will run this belt back. What was this one? This one was going to be brick. I don't know if you want a combined brick stone, but we can make that decision later. That will be coal. I don't think there's anything else. We don't have plastic coming through, or we will need plastic coming through. That would be on that line. So that would make this a combined... Let's assume for the moment it's a combined brick stone. Maybe that won't be fast enough, but... yeah, we can live with that. So I'll send this all the way back to somewhere, I guess, because there's a big power plant in the way. Or power plant, there's a big this in the way. So I need to thread this through, and we'll get copper and stone brick on here. Right, that should be everything plugged in, so let's see if it all works right. There's the first grenade going down, it's on the right side of the belt, that's good. Here's the bricks. Ooh, there's an iron plate on the front of that, let's grab that. Right, and there's walls, so that should be going up okay. Let's see if we can dump bit of a load of bricks, didn't we? So we can get rid of those, see if we can get rid of anything else in the area. Other than my gear wheels, I want those. Have these. That's it. No more. Walls, yeah, coming through in droves, which is good. And that should be everything required. Yeah. Oh, you need, yeah, 2 walls. Alright, that should be military science up and running then. So let's see what we can research with that. Did a few other little things while we were messing around. Oh, explosives. Yeah, I think one of the next things we need to do is get a better power source, which would be nuclear power. That was looking around. I think we're going to need cliff explosives as well. Speed modules would be a good one because those twin cannon turrets require that. Modular turret damage. We can research this now. That actually, let's shove that right at the front. It's a big one. But add these back in, speed modules. Well, we could do with these would be good, but let's focus on one thing at a time. I just lost the thing I was looking for. That's cute. Oh, cliff explosive. There it is. What we're looking for. And rocketry would be interesting if we get to the rocket turrets, but again, they're saying it's going to be more difficult to apply fuel for. Fuel for? Ammo for. I don't think anything else is immediately apparent. Oh, this would be good. Let's get that going as well. Just fill this whole thing up. Lasers unlocks all the laser stuff. I don't think we need that right now. Concrete blocks. Oh, concrete blocks uranium, so that's a good idea. Back, let's get that on the menu as well. Okay. So currently they're missing military science, but that should be coming up. There it is, there's a pair. Yeah, it should be good. I think next episode, or actually between the episodes, this will... It's okay, that's the stone. Ooh, you've had some damage, so we'll go repair that. I'll go around and have a look at all the walls and maybe think about reinforcing some of them. This guy, basically, I'm guessing he's getting attacked sort of diagonally, and because there's nothing else here, I might throw another turret down. Be off this one for facing over here. This wall. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. There's a hole. I need to go fix that straight away. There's a few other areas that look like they've been hit quite a bit. And then on this side, this wall is horrible. Yeah, we've lost a few things. Scattergun turrets. I'm not going to replace the scattergun turrets. Don't think they're worth the bother. But I will repair the walls, and I think I'll throw a couple of extra turrets on this one. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.